All right, perfect. All right, so I'm Nelson, and I'm going first. I brought Sythis, Harvest Hand, to the party. So this is a nymph. She's an enchantment creature.
That's what pops out at you, huh?
This is my nymph deck.
She's a nymph.
I wanted to say her creature type, and she said it's like, yeah. So for a green and a white, she's a 1/2 enchantment creature nymph. Whenever I cast an enchantment spell, I gain a life and draw a card. So I wanted to build an enchantress deck. Bant Chantress is done all the time. I know this is the new sexy one, but I built a historic brawl deck with it on Arena, and I really liked it. And I thought, well, what if I can make this deck good? So, or at least add more fun stuff to it. So I'm really excited to play test this. So I will draw for turn. I'm going to play this Canopy Vista tapped. Go ahead, Chris.
All right, I am running my Wyll Blade of Frontiers die rolling tribal deck, using Candlekeep Sage as a background. It's only been recorded once, and I want to get a few more reps with it. With that, I will draw for the turn, play an island, and pass to Tej.
What up, Hive Mind? It's your boy Tej. Woo! And I, too, am playing a deck I've only recorded once. And that is Aristocrats. Mono White, Aristocratic Goodness. And I will start this game out with Emiria the Sky Ruin. At the beginning of my upkeep, if I control 7 or more planes, I may return a creature from my graveyard to the battlefield.
And I'm running land destruction.
What?
No. I built Grolnok, the Omnivore.
Who built
Nice.
So this is my frog deck. I don't know, did you not introduce me?
Nope.
Oh, weird.
Go.
Schnell built Grolnok, the Omnivore. I literally built this like 45 minutes before we started recording. So, my very first test hand for this deck is the hand I'm keeping. So we'll see what, if anything, this deck does. But in the meantime, we will lead off with a tapped Temple of Mystery. I will scry and pass to Nelson after I tuck that bad boy down.
Untap, upkeep, and draw.
What does this guy even do? Whenever a frog you control attacks, mill 3 cards.
I'm going to play this Overgrown Farmland tapped. I'm going to tap my Canopy Vista for 1 and play Lawnmower Elves. Go ahead, Chris.
Alright, I will draw. Play a Mountain. Tap for 2 mana, and I will cast an Arcane Investigator. It is just a 2/1 Elf Wizard with an activated ability of 6 mana. Roll a die, do stuff, a little ways out. Pass turn.
Real quick. It's going to be happening.
I will play a Plains.
From your lips to God's ears.
And I will play a Gold Mirror.
And my
Tap
Sleight
it
of
for a
Hand.
white. Go ahead.
Untap, upkeep, drawer. Island into a Simic Signet and pass to Nelson.
Untap, upkeep, draw.
Plaid Frog is ramping.
Yes. Me anonymous Cloud Frog gonna save Sam High from the big mess spider.
Yep.
I'm gonna pay.
Exactly.
I'm gonna pay green and white, and I'm gonna cast Sythis. I will pass the turn.
Swing at Tej with your Llanowar Elf into his fucking gold mirror.
Do it. See what happens. Or the guy with no creatures.
What?
I could have.
Explain your reasoning there.
The thought did cross my mind, but I shan't.
Well, you can use the bathroom between turns
I
then.
was gonna say I shan't.
Hope he beats you by 1.
Fiery Islet is my land for the turn.
Let's fast forward and see what happens.
I will cast my background of Candlekeep Sage. Commander creatures you own have, when this creature enters or leaves the battlefield, draw a card.
Oh my god.
I did it in order.
Nice.
Pass the Tej.
Proud of you. Going back through our old games, the first Vadric game where I won because you were out of lands and I only had 1 life was just ridiculous.
Yep.
So it is entirely possible for me to win by 1 life. You should have swung when you had the chance.
I will play Field of Ruin. I will cast Ornithopter of Paradise. I will cast Giver of Runes. I can tap it to give another target creature I control protection from colorless or the color of my choice until end of turn. And I will pass the turn.
Okay. Untap, upkeep, drawer.
That is a beautiful Giver of Runes.
Isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Hatched and whatnot. Grolnok, the Omnivore, 3/3 frog. Whenever a frog I control attacks, mill 3. Whenever a permanent card is put into my graveyard from my library, exile it with a croak counter on it, and I may play land cards and cast spells from among cards I own in exile with croak counters on them.
Wow. You built a mill deck.
I built a self-mill frog deck.
Yeah, it doesn't sound like you.
Figured I'd see what I've been doing to people all this. Go ahead, Nelson.
All right.
I'm a monster.
Untap,
deserve to
upkeep,
be
draw. I will play this green Pokemon energy as my land for the turn.
Oh, God.
The leaf energy.
I'm sorry. These summer Jolly Ranchers are real good.
I'm going to pay 2 green, and I'm going to cast Sylvan Anthem. Green creatures I control get +1/+1, and whenever a green creature enters the battlefield under my control, I scry 1. That will trigger my commander. I will gain a life, and I will draw a card. I'm going to pay 2. White and another white, we'll say. And Nyx Fleece Ram. It is an enchantment creature, sheep. 0/5 at the beginning of my upkeep, I gain a life. That triggers Sythis, so I will gain a life. And I will draw a card.
I like how you played a ram in your Nilf deck.
Ram in my nymph.
Any Critic fans here? Because when you said Nilf, my brain went Nilknoff.
It stinks.
My name's Franklin. I could say my name backwards. It's Nilknoff.
It has been a while since I've watched
Chris, I'm going to
any
swing
of the
you
critics.
with a 2/3.
You got it. Down to 38.
Kick his ass, you
Hell
ass.
yeah.
Oh, that's commander damage. Hold on.
It is
Hold on.
commander damage.
Ooh, that changes things. No, it doesn't. Oh.
Oh, God. Well, okay.
Go ahead, Chris.
All right. Draw.
Probably.
Turn off my Wi-Fi.
Pause the game, turn off your Wi-Fi, download it all of Netflix.
Is it Guildgate?
It is.
I don't know. Is it? I thought you reached across the table.
Yeah. Thought about hitting you. Shouldn't hit you yet.
Cast my commander. Wyll, Blade of Frontiers is a 1/1 human warlock. If I would roll 1 or more dice, instead roll that many dice +1 and ignore the lowest roll. Whenever you roll 1 or more dice, put a 1/1 counter on Wyll. Pass the teach. I draw a card when he enters the battlefield.
One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh shit! I was gonna cycle something.
You dumb bitch.
I'm stupid. I couldn't have cycled anything. I'm more stupid.
I was going to cheat, and I forgot to.
I was gonna cheat. I'll play a Drifting Meadow and intercept. Then I will go 1, 2, 3, 4. Keeper of the Accord at the beginning of each opponent's end step. If that player controls more creatures than I do, I get a 1/1 white soldier token. At the beginning of each opponent's end step, if that player controls more lands than I do, I may search my library for a basic plains and put it on the battlefield tapped. Go Chanel.
Okay. Untap.
Ow.
Draw. We will... For 3 Uro. When it enters the battlefield or attacks, gain 3 life, then draw a card and put a land onto the battlefield.
That's a nice 0.
Gain
43.
3. Draw. Land.
What'd you play? Oh, Exotic Orchard.
Exotic Orchard as part of Uro's land on the battlefield. Then we're going to swing at Nelson for 3 commander. When my frog attacks, I mill 3. So we've got Trollbred Guardian, Beast Within, and a Forest as my exiled with croak counters.
Alright. I will block with my 0/5.
Okay. Second main, I will play my 1 land for the turn.
Move to have all exiled cards this game referred to as croaked.
Croaked.
My croaked estuary.
No second? Alright, fuck me, I guess. Okay. Carry on.
I'm behind that. I like it.
I mean,
I can
we
fly,
have
I'll pilot.
we are supposed to follow parliamentary procedures, so
I seconded.
there you go. Okay. I will pass to Nelson then.
Them's the rules of magic.
So I make you my chance.
trigger, I get a planes.
Alright, untap. Upkeep. I gain a life from the ram. Then I will draw a card for the turn. I will play... I'm gonna do this. Let's do this. Forest... Or, sorry, a plains is my land for the turn. And then I'm going to... pay 5. And I am going to cast... Sigil of the Empty Throne. Whenever I cast an enchantment spell, I create a 4/4 white angel creature token with flying.
Okay.
Does it resolve? Okay.
Yep.
That will, on cast, that will trigger Sythis, so I will gain a life, and I'll draw a card. I will move to combat, and I will swing Chanel for 2 commander damage.
Okay. I'll beast within it.
Nice. Alrighty. So she croaks.
Got it.
And goes here, and then I get a beast.
You get a 3/3 beast.
Here, this is. I'll just grab one of these.
I may cast from among the cards exiled.
Yep.
Is there a
That's
limit
my
on that, like once per
3/3
turn,
beast.
or
They have to have croak counters on them.
It's green too. It's a
everything
green
that you
beast, right?
exile
Sorry.
get a crow counter? Or how
No,
does that-
it's whenever a permanent. Whoops, that's cheated. Put that back. It's permanents only get croak counters. Beast within just goes to my graveyard, so I'll take my 3 commander.
So all permanents
Alright.
that get milled exile
Yes.
crow counters. Okay.
Again,
Oh, and she attacked. Okay, so she's tapped. Okay, all right. And then I'll pass turn to Chris.
Alright.
knew there was a reason why I threw a bunch of flashback cards in this deck.
Okay.
We're learning the deck we just built.
That happens.
Play a mountain.
Remember Miram?
Nope.
You.
0-5,
Jesus.
1-2, 1-1.
I do have a Sylvan Anthem though.
Yep. So they're just +1/+1.
Yeah, only green creatures though.
Okay. And what do you have tapped over there? An Ornithopter, Mirror, Giver of Mirrors. I will pay 4 mana. I will cast Thunderwave. Sorcery, roll a d20. On a 1 through 9, it deals 3 damage to each creature. 10 through 19, I choose a creature, and Thunderwave deals 3 damage to each other creature.
Ooh.
And on a 20, it deals 6 damage to each creature your opponents control.
Hold on. 3 damage to each creature?
Yes.
Shit. Response. I will give my gold mirror protection from red.
Okay, sounds good. I will roll 2 d20s. The highest is a 14. I will choose Wyll. It gets a +1/+1 counter from my rolling. 3 damage to each non-Wyll creature.
Will was going to survive that anyway. Wasn't he?
No.
Oh, never mind.
No, he's got a 2.
I was just going to try to get some help from you.
Alright, I'm done. Pass the teach.
How many lands do you have?
5.
Okay. Untap. Draw. I'll play planes. Nelson. I'm going to generous gift your Sigil of the Empty Throne.
Okay, cool.
You get a BC.
Green
For real this time, or
I knew you'd get a
two?
beast eventually.
You get an elephant. Sorry. Still no
Okay.
beast.
Alright, thanks.
I only half cheated. Grolnok says I can cast stuff with croak counters. I just wasn't supposed to put a croak counter on that card.
I will move to combat, and Chanel will attack you for 3.
Rude.
And I will pass turn.
Yeah. Untap. Upkeep. Drawer. Let's see. We will. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Biogenic Ooze. When it enters the battlefield, create a 2/2 green ooze creature token.
This thing's gonna get out of hand.
I will go to my end step. At the beginning of my end step, put a +1/+1 counter on each ooze I control.
Come on, Thunderwave. Get back in my hand.
Go ahead, Nelson.
Alright, I will untap on my upkeep. The ram will trigger, and I'll go to 45. I'll draw for the turn.
Staring down that barrel.
Let's see here. I'm going to play this Branch Loft Pathway as my land for the turn.
So that elephant is a 4/4 thanks to the anthem.
Correct. Oh, I should have scried when that came into play under my control, but I would have kept that on
You
top.
did,
anyway.
you kept it on top.
Yeah, I would have, because I needed the land. Okay. Fuck.
And for those keeping track, that means Nelson and I have both used up our 1 do-overs of the game.
Indubitably.
You count my lands?
I am counting your lands.
I'm
You count my
paying.
Signet as a land?
I'm paying
It was.
3, and I'm going to banishing light your biogenic ooze.
Tomio says no. Tomio safekeeping. Target permanent I control gains hexproof and indestructible until the end of the turn. Gain 2 life.
Okay, guess I'll get it a different turn then. That's a bummer. Well, fuck. What is it? A 3/3 and a 2/2?
It is a 2 3/3s.
2 3/3s.
One of which is in. Okay.
4/4.
I will block with my indestructible ooze.
One's indestructible.
Because I
Oh, I
Tomio
forgot you just
safekeeping.
yeah, whatever. Okay. Yep, I wasn't listening. Go ahead, Chris.
Tuned out after hexproof.
You have 2 creatures and 5
I have-
lands. Nelson.
Oh, him. Yes.
2 creatures,
He
5
needs his
lands.
Keeper of the Accordion trigger.
2 creatures and 5 lands. Correct.
Oh, I know. That card is gas.
Cast grass or ass.
Draw for the turn.
Right, Nilf.
Some people ride for free.
Sure, let's do that.
Okay.
Irenicus's
What?
Vile Duplication. Sorcery from Battle for Baldur's Gate.
Ooms's?
Irenicus?
Irenicus's. Irenicus.
Irenicus?
Eurenicus's.
Irenicus's
Okay.
Vile Duplication. Create a token that's a copy of target creature you control, except the token has flying and isn't legendary if that creature is legendary.
Neat.
So I will target Wyll. I will have a flying Wyll token.
Why don't you just leave that out as the flying? Oh no, you have your fancy tokens, right?
No, I don't believe I do have those with me. But I'll find something else, because I do have some graveyard stuff. So,
Listen to the graveyard guy over here.
You got some recursion. That's what the kids call it on the street.
so fancy Wyll token.
You got the money. I got
So the only
car.
difference is he's not legendary and he's flying, right?
Yes.
Well, and then he doesn't have the counter, obviously,
No,
that one
no.
has. Okay, so he's a 1/2 or
He's a just a 1/1.
1/1. Okay, got it.
Pass the teach.
Alright. We'll do this during some else. End of your turn, I will cycle Desert of the Truth. 2, 5 lands, and 2 creatures. Alright, untap. Draw. I will play Iganjo, Seat of the Empire. I will pay 2 for Eye of Vecna. When Eye of Vecna enters the battlefield, I draw a card. I lose 2 life.
Got him.
And at the beginning of my upkeep, I may pay 2. If I do, I draw a card and I lose 2 life.
I kind of like that card. It doesn't, not for every deck, but
Yeah.
like mono white.
Card
It
draw on
does
white.
work. Yes, sir. I will. Also pay 2 for a Mirror Retriever. When it dies, I return another artifact card from my graveyard to my hand.
Oh yeah, I just remembered what you're playing.
Yeah.
And I will
Mirror,
pass turn.
Mirror Retriever.
Untap. Upkeep.
It's one of those cards that makes my ears perk up a little bit when I hear it. Like, some real dumb shit's gonna happen now.
Is there anything in his graveyard yet? I don't remember.
Ornithopter of Paradise.
Okay.
Okay. Mana Confluence will be my land for the turn. We will play a Masked Vandal. It is a 1/3, also Frog and Ooze. When it comes into play, I will exile a creature card from my graveyard, so I'll have my actual exile pile and my Croak exile pile. When I may exile a creature card from my graveyard. If I do, exile target artifact or enchantment an opponent controls. We will exile Mirror Retriever.
Douche.
Smooth transition.
Douche. I will then go ahead and activate Biogenic Ooze to create an ooze. Yep, I got 3. Somebody else can tap for green, right?
I can tap for green.
Okay, good. Because then I'm not cheating with
I'm a
Exotic
pilot.
Orchard.
I can tap for green.
Okay, so I will create a 2/2 ooze. I will go to my end step, and I will put a +1/+1 counter on each ooze I control.
Here's your
Done.
will token.
Yes.
Okay. Anybody doing anything on his end step?
That looks rather masturbatory.
He's shaking
Okay.
dice.
Oh, okay.
He's feeding the geese.
On my upkeep, the Ram will trigger. I'll go to 46.
Yeah.
I'll draw a
You have
card.
more creatures than me. I get a soldier.
Proud of you. Goodbye.
Could you rate Will on this so I know who's feeding the geese?
Sure.
Thank you.
I'm going to pay 4, and I'm going to cast Smothering Tithe.
And write flying on there right away too. I can declutter it some.
And then I'm going to pass the turn to you, Chris.
Untap. Draw.
Will you pay for the Smothering Tithe?
No. Token it up.
I borrow your dry erase.
Play a mountain as my land for the turn. Vigorous goose feeding.
I like how he's exerted, too.
2. I'll cast Sword of Hours. It's an equipment. When equipped creature attacks, put a 1/1 counter on it. Whenever equipped creature deals combat damage, roll a d12. If the result is greater than the damage dealt, or the result is 12, double the number of 1/1 counters on the
I
creature.
remember that card. It's a fun little card.
And I will pay 4 mana. I will cast Genie Windseer. 3/3 flyer. When it enters the battlefield, roll a d20. Roll 3 d20s now. Okay. The high roll is an 18. I scry 2. Within, I will end the turn.
Untap. Upkeep. I will pay 2. That. I'll draw a card. Lose 2 life. 36.
Will you pay for Smothering Tithe?
No.
Alright. What do
Draw
you
for
pay
turn.
for that Smothering Tithe?
You can draw another one.
Alright.
I will play a Plains.
Leave that on top.
And I will.
Let's see, now Grolnok has to be out for me to be able to cast stuff with those croak counters, right?
Yes.
Yeah, because
I'll
the counters
cast-
is permanent. Okay.
Ranger Captain of Eos. When Ranger Captain of Eos enters the battlefield, I may search my library for a creature card with converted mana cost 1 or less. Reveal it, put it in my hand, then shuffle.
Flashlight opposition agent.
Can they ban that now?
No, just Hull Breacher.
Hull Breacher. Okay, I'm like one of those good ones.
Hully B.
Actually, I'm going to stop searching. It's going to be Esper Sentinel.
I pulled a borderless Hull Breacher and then never got to play with it.
I will cast Esper Sentinel. Whenever an opponent casts their first non-creature spell each turn, draw a card unless that player pays X, where X is Esper Sentinel's power.
Oh, I roll dice. These get counters on them.
And I will end my turn after that.
Okay. Untap, upkeep, drawer.
May I use your marker?
Yep.
Just want to differentiate between his static power and toughness and the dice. Thank you, sir.
Are you gonna pay?
No.
Draw. Okay. I don't want. I know you usually don't. I don't make an assumption.
Okay. I'm gonna spring cleaning your smothering tide.
Esper Sentinel trigger, do you want to pay the 1?
In response, I'm gonna Croson grip it.
God damn it. Are you still going to pay the 1?
No. Okay, you and I clash.
Can I have stuff?
Each clash, reveal the top card of your library, and then put that card on the top or bottom. A player wins if they have the higher converted mana cost. Neither of us wins.
Okay.
So, I don't get it back. And then you can put this at the top or the bottom, or yours.
This can go top or
I think
bottom.
that's the second instance of Clash in our homebrew Magic.
Yeah,
games.
I came across that one and went, possibly reusable enchantment removal?
Mhm.
I will. Chris, how big is your biggest bigger?
3/3. I have 2 3/3s.
Okay. I'm going to go to combat and send a 4/4 ooze your way.
I will take it.
Excellent.
34.
I will go to my end step and then put a +1/+1 counter on all of my oozes. Nelson's turn.
All right. I will untap. On my upkeep, I'll gain a life from the ram. I will.
Can I
draw
read
for
the
turn.
progenitor ooze you got there?
Biogenic ooze.
Yeah.
Play this.
Do you want to put that in your
Plains
other
is my
ooze deck?
land for the turn.
Because it'd be really cool.
I'm gonna crack all 4 of my treasures, and I'm gonna cast Wrath of God.
But why, Papa?
Because everybody's blowing up all my shit. It's time to blow up some else's shit.
That's fine.
It's not fine. Fuck you.
And it's the shiny one from the first Double Masters that cost me an arm and a leg instead of 2 arms and 3 legs.
Didn't I just give you that one?
No, I have 2 of them. Because I bought this may be the one from you, or it's the one from Steve. I'm not sure.
Okay.
Because I bought a box from him.
Okay.
I'm going to
TG
leave
can
that
have your
token
token
intact, just in case.
Okay.
My Nyx Fleece Ram will die. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have 6
You have
land.
that Gunjo
When did you cast the Wrath?
whatever. Here,
Just
what is
now.
this one?
Okay.
Miriam.
Oh,
Miriam,
from
my
the token.
my
If you have
first-
upkeep,
like-
if you
yeah,
control
yeah,
7 or more
right.
planes,
I
you return
cracked
for a creature.
all
You
4
don't have
treasures.
7? You have 4. Okay.
Let's see. Let's go ahead and we're gonna pay 2, 4. I'm gonna cast Erasta of the Endless Web. 3/5 legendary spider with reach. Whenever an opponent casts an instant or sorcery spell, I create a 1/2 green spider creature token with reach. I will pass the turn to you, Chris.
Interesting.
Shitty. That's how I would.
For like a 50-cent rare, it's a pretty neat card.
Yeah, no, it's solid. I don't have to like it.
No,
I just
God,
have
no.
to disenchant it.
Yes.
Also, I think this is the first time that I threw in a copious amount of removal on the first time.
I was
through
like,
deck
wow, there's a
building.
lot of enchantment removal flying around this
I'm
game
going
so
to cast
far.
Fabricate.
Okay.
Search for an artifact.
I am going to get a spider.
Who said the spider?
spider living in the corner. I need to learn that song. It's only like 50 seconds long. It's from Bo Burnham's Inside Outtakes. I hope he's doing okay.
I haven't watched that. I couldn't bring myself to watch it.
You need to watch it. And then you can watch the outtakes. Because he's got some really fucking crazy songs.
Are you in for fantasy football again this year?
Yeah.
Okay, because you're just not in the
No.
off the Facebook, and AJ wants to know.
AJ could text me
That's true.
like a bitch. Did he ask you if I was in?
He just asked the whole league.
Oh.
Who's in, who's out?
I'm just going to get a soul ring and I will cast it.
I'm already in one fantasy football league, but that one has ogres and goblins.
Then I will...
God, I want my ogres to at least score one touchdown tomorrow. I don't expect to win. I just want to get a touchdown.
Cut.
Yeah, I think I will.
And then I will recast my commander.
I'm a big fan of how those sleeves just fucking stick together.
Yeah. Yeah, I like them.
Yeah.
Fast turn.
It's usually a negative of sleeves.
But those have it's hard to explain without actually feeling it yourself.
Do you want to
grip.
feel it
No,
yourself?
It's like the Kung Fu grip.
I'll pay 2 to draw a card.
Oh,
Lose life.
Wyll,
Lose 2 life.
The goose feeder.
I will draw for turn.
You should have recast the goose feeder.
I will play an Ancient Den.
Keep that one instead of the real card.
I will... cast Leonin Relic Order. When the Leonin Relic Order enters the battlefield, exile target artifact or enchantment. I'm going to get rid of your spider.
You are, huh?
Yes.
In response, I'm going to pay 2 and cast Heroic Intervention. Giving it hexproof.
Hexproof, you say?
Yes, sir.
Fine. I'll allow it. I will pay 1 for a Skull Clamp.
There's a lot of interaction in this game, and it's making
There
everyone
is-
a
there
little
is
a lot of
angsty.
interaction.
I'll pass the turn.
Fuck your guy. Fuck your guy. Hey, buddy, fuck you.
I keep forgetting the scry trigger on this stupid anthem. And it will come in handy if I actually used it correctly.
You'll get it eventually.
Someday.
Maybe.
I missed my card draw.
First
on
time
my
I'm running this
commander.
deck, I'm getting used to
I
it.
missed 2 card draws on my commander.
Draw it now?
We're all learning together.
Nothing's happened.
They're not maze.
Yeah, draw it now then.
Okay, so
Why would they be corn?
It would be 2.
Okay.
Because when it leaves and enters.
Okay.
Fine.
I forgot to draw 6 cards. And play 4 of them, probably.
Okay. I'm gonna recast Grolnok.
The top 3 of my library should technically be in play.
Pass to Nelson.
Okay, so I will untap,
It's a rebuilding turn.
upkeep, and draw.
Holy crap! When did that spear go up in value? Shadow
Spear?
Yeah.
That thing's been like a
What is it
bajillion
at?
dollars for a while.
Like 20 bucks.
Yeah.
Oh. Sorry. I just bought one for Miriam, and I didn't pay $20 for it.
Nice. That's why I asked. When did that go up?
Must have been recently.
Because I just scanned this deck list and I'm like, what is this thing actually worth? Because there's like
Alright.
a bunch of maybe like 20 good cards, and then I have like Chub Toad.
I'm going to pay 6, and I'm going to cast Vorinclex Monstrous
my.
Raider. 6/6 trample haste. If I would put 1 or more counters on a permanent or player, twice that many of each of those counters is put on that permanent or player instead. If an opponent will put 1 or more counters on a permanent or player, then they put half that many counters on that permanent or player.
So I need to flashback my increasing savagery just to get the non-flashback result.
Do it.
Okay.
Are you looking through your hand for an answer?
I'm
or are
tapped
you,
out.
Oh, I didn't know. Force of Will. I mean, okay. So that will trigger my Sylvan Anthem. I will remember. Yeah, we'll keep that on top.
What does your Sylvan Anthem trigger off of?
Whenever a green creature enters the battlefield under my control, I scry one.
You don't even have to cast them. That's nice.
Yeah. Let's see. Schnell's the life leader.
Yeah, but Tej has been coming at you all fucking
Tej is
game.
also AO, and you also just made me waste my heroic intervention.
Not
waste.
Nobody made you cast.
You didn't made me.
That
do
logic's
nothing.
not going to fly here.
You didn't made me do nothing.
You did not have to heroic intervene.
You just say stop, make me hit you.
You did me a scare. Okay, you did me a
could have
scare.
just killed that. Your green creature would have entered the battlefield again, and you would have gotten to scry. But no, you deprived yourself of that.
It's true.
So who's the real bad guy?
I am. I should
right.
attack myself. You've convinced me.
Right, Booby.
You've convinced me. Actually, I'm gonna keep. No, I want to keep it back to block. Schnell, your life leader. I'm gonna swing you with a 7/7 trample.
Doesn't have infect or anything.
No, nothing goofy.
7.
Yeah. And then I will
Trample.
pass turn. Chris, go ahead. LOL, JK.
Overrun, then triumph for the hordes.
Followed up by overwhelming stampede.
And for the turn.
Stream of life, just because.
Stream of life. And then abeyance. So I get to go again.
It's a white time walk. Okay, no, maybe. Alright, we'll take one turn off. 9 mana.
Is it Wieners?
Blasphemous act.
Sort of. Darksteel Forge.
Ugh.
No.
Artifacts you control are indestructible. Pass to Tej.
Undead.
Can I do anything about that?
You could exile his artifacts.
You could return them to my
Upkeep.
hand.
Bounce them?
Draw 1, lose 2.
Wait a minute. The only reason Tej is in Life Leader is because he's drawing all those extra cards. You should have attacked him.
Draw for turn.
See?
Yeah, you're right.
It's not like he's getting picked on.
No.
He's strategically putting himself down to stay out of harm's way.
1, 2,
It's just good
3,
politicking.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Politicking me off.
No. How many ones do you have? 9?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7.
Damn.
I have 6.
I will pay 3 for a scrap trawler. When scrap trawler or another artifact I control is put into a graveyard from the battlefield, I return to my hand target artifact in my graveyard with a lesser converted mana cost.
An artifact?
An
Correct.
artifact.
Okay.
That will be all I'm going to do. Go ahead.
Okay. Untap. Upkeep. Roar. Ladies and gentlemen, we got.
Is him Vornclicks?
Nope.
Oh,
Chub Toad.
is him.
There he is. There he is.
I needed a frog.
The real Vornclicks.
Yes. Then I will.
Pupil foreign clicks.
We're gonna Life from the Loam. Return up to 3 target land cards from my graveyard to my hand.
Nice.
Done.
Nailed it.
Pass to Nelson.
I think you just put that in your graveyard.
Life from the Loam will trigger Arasta,
Yep.
so I'll get another
Why
spider.
would you do such a thing?
Alright, then I will untap. Oops, drop the land.
So many croak counters. I designed in 3D
upkeep,
printed
draw.
hit counters when they were in standard. I should do croak counters. But I don't know what I would make the shape of them.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Lily pad?
I will recast Sythis.
Tadpole?
You're just trying to get me to
Or-
make sperm again.
That will trigger Sylvan Anthem, so I will scry 1. I will read that there.
I only wanted one last time.
Just a single sperm.
I'm going to pay 2, 3, 4 to convoke Conclave Tribunal.
God, you're still
so I'm
going.
going to exile your Darksteel Forge.
That'll do it.
Use a bitch.
Then that will trigger Sythis, so I'll gain a life.
Fucking power gaming Nelson
Draw
over
a
here.
card. Then I will play this forest that I just drew as my land for the turn.
You don't need to know when you drew it.
Sorry. Okay.
He's so serious.
Teach probably has good artifacts in his graveyard, huh?
I have an Goldmere, Esper Sentinel, and Ornithopter of Paradise.
Okay. I don't really want you to have either of those. Any of those.
I'd like one of them.
And yet you wasted an answer on the dice rolling guy.
Oh, don't worry. There's more answers in the deck. Chris, attack you for 7 trample.
Okay. 27.
Then I will pass to you. Go ahead,
It's
sir.
tapped out. Chubto's gonna get in there.
Chubby Chubs.
Chubtoad at the door. Run away quick or you'll run no more. Or he's a fucking 1/1. You just let him hit you in the face. He gets... What?
They call him that because he's not fully erect.
It's true. See, his quills are a bit tilted down.
To be fair, I had to because he is the OG frog with an arm hanging out of his mouth.
Take
because-
that, Git Rogue.
Yeah, Get Raw, Grolnok, all
Wand
of
of
them
Wonder.
are just shitty Chubtoad remakes.
We are going for it right away.
What are you doing?
Activating Wand of Wonder. Roll a d20. I will roll 2 d20s.
D's 20.
14, so X is 2. Each opponent exiles cards from the top of their library until they exile an instant or sorcery, then shuffles the rest into their library.
Alright.
I cast up to X instant or sorcery spells from among cards exiled this way without paying their mana costs.
Oof. Yeah.
So, Temple Garden, Satyr Enchanter, Soul Warden, Authority of the Consoles.
Yeah, he's got an Enlightened Tutor
all
and
that
War of the Worm coming.
glitters. Yeah, you're going to probably hit my Enlightened Tutor as well. Enchantment, land. Yeah, you get my Enlightened Tutor as well.
Two Enlightened Tutors seems redundant.
Does.
Well, you can cast the first one and then change your mind and cast the second one.
I will cast...
That's the good one.
What happens if you don't cast them? They're just exiled?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
I don't want you to have yours.
Why?
That's a great point.
Because you...
I approve of this, but why?
Because I've seen this deck access this graveyard more than I think this one will.
So this just goes to my graveyard, right?
Yeah.
Yes,
Okay.
Oh, so War of the Worm goes to my graveyard?
it will. I will be casting that.
No.
Okay, so I will get 2 spiders then off of those 2 casts.
Flashback.
That's
Yeah,
War.
that's why.
And then everything else just got shuffled back into our decks, right?
Yep.
Artifact or enchantment, huh?
Yep.
Not like this deck seems to have any artifacts in it.
Ooh, I think it might do something cool.
Why?
Yep, I think I know what I'm going to have to get here. First thing I got to do is get my stupid duder back. Any artifact or creature. That isn't going to do it. That's not going to do it. No, won't work.
And then, so you cast the Enlightened Tutor, right?
Yes.
Okay, so then that gave me 1 spider, so I will scry for that spider. I will leave that there. And then when your second spider, and I scry on that, or when your second spell, and I get my spider. I'll
When
leave
your
it
second
again.
spiders.
So much.
I'm gonna spire the top of my library.
Spooter.
That might be
Spooterness.
might work.
Spooterness.
Getting webs everywhere.
Oh, it was a ghost.
No.
I'll get Mirror Box. I'll put that on top.
Nice.
Wasn't what I wanted to do, but might still get where I want to get. And I'll make a 6/6.
In response. Can I see your graveyard?
You may. Will gets no counters due to Vorinclex.
Correct.
Bitch.
I will. Target player, Chris, shuffles up to 3 target cards. I'm gonna put whatever one I just put on top of your graveyard. Shuffle that into your library.
Aww.
Nice.
The Fabricate?
No, that creature thing. This one.
Oh, over
That
there.
one.
Okay.
That one. Sorry.
Dude.
I had a field of ruin ready to go.
No, that's fair.
Targeting your own Emiria?
Maybe.
It's a big brain play right there.
Oh, destroy target non-basic land an opponent controls. If you steal it.
Everybody gets one cheat this game, apparently.
Yes.
I don't want that to be mine. I want to save my cheat for
I
something
kinda
bigger.
do. Alright, 8 mana for a vanilla 6/6. I like it.
Again, we have a lot of interaction.
Well, and you
Fast turn.
Enlightened Tutors from TJ and me, so that's not bad.
Faster.
3s. How many lands do you have?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Not 10?
No.
You get there.
Oh wait, that thing's not even here anymore. What am I doing?
Trying.
Hey,
to
there's
use
your
up
cheat.
another
Nothing happened. That doesn't count. Untap. Upkeep.
He's lying about it. I think that's 3 cheats.
Getting real fucking defensive over there.
Draw for turn. Play planes. I feel like I have to do this. So I will.
Go
1, 2,
on.
3, 4, 5. Cleansing Nova. I will choose to destroy all creatures.
But I just got my frogs.
Destroy all creatures.
Could you choose enchantments?
Nope.
That will trigger Arasta, but I think I know. Yeah, that's right. So I'll just leave it there anyway. And then, okay.
Okay.
Alright. Dead.
Will is dead.
Dead.
Again.
Scrap Trawler dies. I'm going to return Esper Sentinel to my hand. Lean and Relic Warder dies. I draw 2 cards from the Skull Clan. I will play an Ornithopter. I will play Esper Sentinel. I will equip Ornithopter. And I will pass turn.
Alright. Untap, upkeep, draw, and then sad phase. I'm 1 mana shy of doing that, so that sucks. So we will throw down Laboratory Maniac.
Oof.
If and when we ever get to that point of the game. What triggers this?
Whenever you cast your first non-creature spell,
Okay. Pay how much?
pay 1.
I'm gonna pay the 1. Longify.
God damn you!
This might be our interaction heaviest game.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like it.
Finally playing with opponents. It's weird. Go ahead, Nelson.
All right.
Maybe next
I
time.
will.
You don't goddamn board wipe when I finally get my frogs out again.
Don't tell me.
You're the president of me.
Untap, upkeep, draw. I'm gonna pay. I'm gonna pay 4, and I'm gonna cast Renata, Call to the Hunt. That will trigger Sylvan Anthem. I will keep on top of my library. So Renata's power is equal to my devotion to green, which right now is 4. So she's a 4/3. Each other creature I control enters the battlefield with an additional +1/+1 counter on it.
Okay.
Then I will pass the turn. Go ahead, Chris.
If I were to activate the Wand of Wonder on an opponent's turn, does this allow me to bypass the timing restrictions on the sorceries?
Each opponent exiles. You may cast. Yes, it does.
Okay. Very good.
Would you like to see the monkey as
Nope.
a reference?
Nope. Get it out of my face.
Don't want to ruin it.
for the turn.
It's a 3/3 Cactus Man. Coming at you with cactus hands.
It's the little Final Fantasy cactus.
Wait, hold on.
No.
Yeah, kinda. It's still cacti.
10.
He's got a banana. Now you know it's a monkey. Anatomy.
He would cost me 6 mana.
Anatomy.
Give him some ears too. There. Cacti don't have ears. Now there's no mistaking it.
Fucking hell.
6 mana. Well, that's untapped. Pass the turn.
Untap. Upkeep. I'll pay 2 and 2 life.
Oh, I draw a card for once.
Draw
That's
this
right.
card. I'll draw for turn.
See, he's doing it to himself.
He is. Is it Eye of Vecna that's doing that, right?
Yeah.
It is. I will go 1, 2, 3. For Archaeomancer's map. When it enters the battlefield, I search my library for up to 2 basic planes, reveal them, and put them in my hand. 1, 2.
And
then whenever a land enters the battlefield under an opponent's control, if that player controls more lands than I do, I can put a land from my hand onto the battlefield.
Gotcha.
Which no one does. The white player is ramping beyond belief.
I believe it.
You don't.
Fine. It's unbelievable.
Unbelievable.
Yes, Dennis Leary.
From a comedy CD that came out in 91.
Mayhaps.
Then for turn is 8 planes. I now have 6.
And 7 is when it goes
3, 4,
online.
5, 6. Yep. Six planes. What else? Don't got scary monsters. So
Board wipe anyway.
board wipe anyway. Cathar Commando. 3/1 flash. With me playing like a noob. I can pay 1 and sacrifice it to destroy an artifact or enchantment.
Ooh.
Sorcery speed, eh?
Nope.
No.
Oh,
Cast
casting
it at
it?
sorcery
Yes.
speed.
Like an idiot. I will pass turn.
Okay.
Should
Untap.
attack you with that goddamn monkey.
Coulda.
Monkey punch.
4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Stupid game.
Cards in hand.
2 currently.
Nelson.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay.
Increasing savagery. We're gonna put 5 +1/+1 counters on my lab maniac.
How maniacal.
That's all we got. That's all we can do. I have 7/7. Go ahead, Nelson. So now when the monkey comes at me, I'm ready. Fuck that fucking monkey.
Your maniac will fight that fucking monkey. All right, untap, upkeep, and
Your standard human wizard versus
Draw.
versus an ape. The
I'm gonna
laboratory
play this
throwdown.
plains as my land for the turn. Then I'll tap 6, and I will recast Sythis.
Pop it.
As a green creature, I will scry. I will put this on the bottom of my library. And then I'm going to pass the turn to you, Chris.
End of your turn. I'm going to activate my wand, Oh Wonder. Just 1 from the eyelet. Roll a couple d20s. Ooh, a
20.
20. 20, X is 3. I will cast Everything I See.
Nice.
I could potentially.
So exile till we hit an instant or sorcery.
Yes.
then shuffle everything else back in.
Yes.
Steel Shaper's Gift.
What happens if Nelson isn't running in any more sorcery spells?
I should have 1 or 2 more in there. Somewhere. I think.
Alright.
I may be misremembering that though.
I'm getting to see your whole deck.
Yep. There's my fancy crater hoof.
Nice.
From the Extra Life Seeker there. Here, have an idyllic tutor.
Aw.
Okay, I think I'm going to cast all these.
It'd be nice if I still had that fucking Arrest on.
We're going to rapid hybridization your Renata. So that goes to your graveyard.
Okay.
Wait, it's got to be your bowl. I'll cast your idyllic tutor. So I search for...
So what do I get from the...
3/3 Frog Lizard.
Okay.
Oh, and I get an equipment as well.
That's green, right?
Yes.
So an equipment
So I'll get the scrub.
and an enchantment. Oh, that might be cool.
It's the lizard. It's got the lizard jump. It's 4 snakes might be.
I will grab Sorcerer class with the idyllic tutor.
Alright, when my green frog lizard comes into play, I will scrub.
Idyllic Tutor.
I do lick tutors.
You. And I will grab my Swiftfoot boots with the Steel Shaper's Gift. Put those in my hand. Cut.
And this is all happening on my end step, right?
Yes.
God damn. Did dice rolling get good?
Nope. This goes to your graveyard.
Okay.
Draw for the turn. I got a lot of cards in here. Blue, red. I will cast the Sorcerer class.
What does that one do?
When it enters the battlefield, draw 2, then discard 2. Level 2 costs a blue and a red to get at, and it says creatures you control have tap to add a blue or red. Spend this mana only to cast an instant or sorcery spell or to gain a class level. And then level 3 costs 5 mana. Whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell, that spell deals damage to each opponent equal to the number of instant and sorcery spells you've cast this turn.
So you have to lose right now, right?
Mm-hmm.
I have a question.
Yes.
Have you been losing life when you use your inlet?
Yes.
Okay. Just curious. Didn't think of it till just now.
Yep, I've been doing it.
I believe you.
Discard 2.
Nelson's at 48.
Yes.
Somebody hit Teach.
Infinite Reflection.
Everyone needs to calm down.
Getting
what else
real
did
tired
this
of trying to keep my commander on the board.
I haven't done shit to your commander. I don't know why you're hating on me.
Nah. I've seen what owl does. It causes the owls.
Yeah, real bad ones.
I'm going to discard Ginny Windseer as well. Then I will play a land for the turn.
Sounds like somebody I went to grade school with.
Riverglide Pathway.
Ginny Windseer.
Mirror Box.
Judge. Thought I'd shuffle that away.
That's the one where the legendary rule doesn't apply to you?
Yes, and then each legendary creature I control gets +1/+1, and each non-token creature I control gets +1/+1 for each other creature I control with the same name as that creature.
Gotcha.
Might be relevant in this singleton format.
Soon.
Pass turn.
End of your turn. I'm going to activate my Field of Ruin. I'm going to blow up your Is It Boilworks.
I don't have an Is It Boiler Works.
You don't? I thought you did.
I have
It's a
Guild
guild
Gate.
gate.
Oh! Well, then I'll get your Guild Gate.
You are?
Yes. Each player searches their library for a basic land and puts it on the battlefield.
Non-basic land and opponent control.
In response,
Stop it, you asshole.
I'm gonna Memories Journey. Flash that one back. Teach, can I see your graveyard real quick?
No! What are you doing to it?
Shuffling 3 cards into it.
God damn it.
So
God.
I know we want that going.
Damn it.
Yep, thank you.
And
Is the retriever in there?
No, that's exiled.
I
Oh, it's
exiled that a while
exiled,
ago.
Okay.
Like a jackass. Don't really care about that. That tutors, fuck that. And then probably
Yeah, there you go.
so. Okay, shuffle these 3 back into your library.
Fine.
One.
And then we all get a basic.
And then you all get a basic.
That puts you at 7, right?
That puts me at 7.
And then your land triggers.
Wait,
Yep.
we get basics too?
Yes,
everybody.
everyone.
Tapped or untapped?
Untapped.
Okay.
I didn't royally screw you. I just wanted my planes.
Yeah.
And my Esper Sentinel. That's all.
You wouldn't hurt nobody. Again, I accidentally built a deck that reacts to my opponents doing stupid shit and stopping it.
I like it. I'm really enjoying this game. I didn't do my thing. I just shuffled those things away.
Did you not get the land you were supposed to?
No, I didn't. There it is.
Yeah.
The Fiery Islet is the reason I'm at 25.
It's tapped it 15 times.
I remember being attacked once.
I haven't cut it
I
yet.
remember being attacked one time, and I'm somehow the lowest life.
All right. There you go.
2 times. I remember an Ooze and a
Vorinclex.
Vorinclex.
I remember having oozes.
I remember having a
That was
Vorinclex.
a good 2 turns.
All right. Untap.
You'll probably just draw the stuff I made you shuffle in if that makes you feel any better.
Upkeep.
Half your
pay
luck is
2,
like Chris's.
Lose 2, draw a card. Upkeep, I will return a creature from my graveyard to the battlefield. I will return. Give her runes.
Can that protect itself, or is it only
Nope.
another creature?
Another creature.
Anybody here play Dragon Age?
F, yeah.
I have not.
You remember the little boy that teaches you how to do the enchantments, the runes? He goes,
Yeah.
enchantments. Every time he says give her runes, my brain goes, enchantments.
I'll
I
play
love that
War
series.
Room.
Yeah, I did too.
Inquisition was a
Pay
blast.
3 and 1 life to draw a card.
That game kicks my butt. I'm so stuck in it.
Turn the difficulty down,
Yes.
baby.
Thank you.
It's quitter talk. Rather just piss and moan and not advance at all.
I've had this game for the last
You've met
7
me,
years.
right?
Alright. There's a lot of shit going on. 1, 2, 3. Phyrexian Altar. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Do we want the aristocrats to have Phyrexian Altar?
I will cast Ow, the Dawn Sky.
I've been doing my best to keep him from doing all the things, but
It's there.
yep.
Get used to it. Little Ow. 5/4 Flying Vigilance. When she dies, I choose one. I'm not going to choose the bottom one, most likely, but I can look at the top 7 cards in my library. Put any number of non-land permanent cards with total mana value 4 or less from among them onto the battlefield. The rest go on the bottom of my library in a random order. I will. Sacrifice Ornithopter to Phyrexian Altar for a white. I will draw 2. I will use the white to play Mother of Runes, which can give any creature protection from a color.
But not artifact.
But not artifacts. And then I will equip the Skull Clamp to... Ow. Hello. And I will pass turn.
Alright. Untap. Upkeep. Instead of drawing, I'm going to mill 3 and grab Life from the Loam. We milled Jadza, Golgari Grave Troll, and a Nylea Keen-Eyed. We wanted lands. We did not get lands. Ping myself down to 30 for a Greater Moss Dog, 3/3, and then has Dredge 3. And then for another 4, we will flashback Roar of the Worm, get ourselves a 6/6 worm.
I remember playing that card in Type 2.
These are the boulders it's knocking away as it's coming out of the ground.
Red-green. Frog in a blender. With the Lavamancer. With the... What's that guy? The one red mana, 1/1.
Grim Lavamancer?
Grim Lavamancer.
The Grim one.
Lavamancer, the angry one.
Yeah.
I don't want to say dour, but...
Back when Type 2 was more than just diabetes.
Those
Those were the days.
Pass turn.
Alright, I will...
So if you played 1.5, were you pre-diabetic?
Untap. I will draw for turn. Play planes. I'm going to pay 3. And I'm going to cast Borrowed Time. Targeting your Phyrexian Altar.
Exile target non-land permanent and opponent controls until Borrowed Time leaves the battlefield. Alright.
I have a cast trigger.
Alright, go ahead.
I will gain a life. And I will draw a card.
Okay. My turn.
Yeah, go ahead. Sorry, that was
To
my
finish
turn.
your response, perhaps.
I'm going to play Lapse of Certainty to counter it, put it on top of your library.
Alright.
I will sacrifice...
Interesting, because it has to resolve before he chooses targets.
That's true.
What?
When Borrowed Time enters the battlefield.
Oh, then you jumped the gun.
Yeah, I did. My bad.
White. Sacrifice my ape. For a white. And then that is my 3 mana. I will die. I will do Owl's Trigger first. Look at the top 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
Were you
6,
lapsing his borrowed time then?
7. Yeah.
Okay, just making sure. Goes on top of your library, I believe.
Yeah, you're right. Thank you. Too bad I don't have a way to draw a card right now. Turn cycle.
Nim Deathmantle.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
And
I was gonna get rid of his puzzle box or your
Oswald
mirror
Fiddlebetter?
box, but then I was like, that altar's gotta go. Was not expecting a white counterspell though.
they never do.
That mana tithe that he also has in his hand.
Nim Deathmantle is an equipment. Equipped creature gets +2/+2, has Intimidate, and is a black zombie. Whenever a non-token creature is put into the graveyard from the battlefield, I may pay 4. If I do, return that card to the battlefield and attach Nim Deathmantle to it. Oswald Fiddlebender is a 2/2 gnome artificer, and I can pay 1 white and tap it and sacrifice an artifact to search my library for an artifact card with mana value equal to 1 plus the sacrificed artifact's mana value. Put it onto the battlefield and shuffle.
All the syllables.
Okay.
After that, I draw 2 from it dying.
You just let me know when I can take my turn, bud.
I'm done.
Okay. I don't. You're tapped out, right?
I am tapped out.
Okay.
But I have a Phyrexian mana and 4 creatures.
That's
A
great.
Phyrexian altar and 4 creatures.
You do have 4 creatures.
Yes, I do. That's 4 minutes.
Great. And I was in the graveyard, right?
I was in the graveyard.
Cool. So not going to do that anymore. Well, I am on my first main though still, so no, that's not going to work either.
What are you muttering?
I'm trying to figure out how I can mentally manipulate my way into doing what I want to do, and I can't because of the stupid givers and mothers over there.
One's a mother,
One's
a
a
giver.
one's a real mother.
You're the taker.
The other's a
They
giver.
both have some sickness. I don't think a full rotation is gone since I got them out.
Oh, you just played them now?
On his turn,
Yeah.
yeah.
Really? So you can't give protection?
Nope.
Interesting.
If you're gonna board wipe,
Okay, so I'm going to pay 1, and I'm going to Swords to Plowshares, your Giver of Runes.
Okay. This one gives anything. This one gives another thing.
I know what I'm doing.
Okay.
I think maybe I won't. Maybe I don't. I don't know.
I gain 1 life.
Yeah.
Exile, correct.
Okay. I'm gonna move to combat.
All I'm going to say is, every time in my life I've said, I know what I'm doing,
That's
I was
gonna get-
immediately
it's gonna
fucking proved wrong.
It's gonna get real bad, right? Okay. So you have 3 creatures left on board, right?
That is correct.
Okay. I'm gonna move to combat. I'm gonna swing at you with a 3/3, whose head I just inadvertently wiped off.
No blots. I'll take 3. 24.
Okay. All right. Then I'm going to pay 4, and I'm going to cast Day of Judgment. Destroy all creatures.
I think I have a response.
oh,
Hold on.
to help me or to help you?
Everything I can do to try to slow him
help
down from pulling
us.
Owl out of the graveyard.
Alright, sounded like Chris had a response first.
Yeah. Chris, responses.
I'm just trying to make Owl take longer to come out of the graveyard. I'm the one who's trying to help the board.
What have I been doing? What
I
have
know
I
I've
been doing?
Shit. No response.
Alright. I will sacrifice Mother of Runes for your mana. Sacrifice my Cathar Commando, and I'm going to pop your wand.
My wand?
Yes.
Okay, I have a response to that.
Okay.
Now I'm back in.
I'm going to cast Will's Reversal. Choose target spell or ability
Reverse,
with 1 or
reverse.
more targets.
Yep.
I'll choose that activated ability. Roll a d20 and add the greatest power among creatures you control. It's currently 2. Wait, it's roll a d20. So do I get the +1/+1 counter after the resolution of the entire ability?
Whenever you roll 1 or more dice.
And this says whenever you roll 1 or more dice.
Yeah, so you're not. That's not going to apply.
Okay, so it'll just be 2 that I added to the...
Yep.
Okay. Right, I rolled a 17 anyway, so... you may choose new targets for that spell or ability, then copy it. You may choose new targets for the copy. I'll target the Conclave Tribunal. And... Ooh, Altar?
Alter or Nim.
Why don't you
Mental.
Yeah, leave that.
leave this and
Get
get rid of both of his?
Yeah,
I want like to free the Darksteel Forge.
that's fine.
That's fine, but
This will free us from the game.
right, we could
If
play
he-
longer.
We got other,
Play longer.
we got things. I will get rid of the...
Damn it.
The Death Mantle.
Okay.
Cacas.
Alright, then your day.
Oh yeah, and then judgment.
Okay. Day of Judgment.
Wrath of judgment.
Excuse me.
Where did this headless frog lizard come from?
I draw a card from Candlekeep Sage.
I'm just gonna fucking
Yeah,
smite him next
I
turn.
know. I am aware. Are you done then?
Yeah.
Fuckers on borrowed time. Ugh. Magic takes longer when everyone keeps stopping everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah, it really does,
True
doesn't it?
story.
Teach can go off, Nelson can probably go off, Chris can go off, Schnell has frogs.
I just can't get anything
You're
to
doing a
stick
lot
on
of
the board.
interaction.
I'm doing stuff.
This is fun.
Because I knew I had to buy time until whatever frogs were going to do was going to happen.
I'm going to cast Feywild Trickster. Whenever you roll one or more dice, create a 1/1 blue fairy dragon creature token with flying. And then I will level up Sorcerer class to 2. Pass to Teach.
Okay.
Untap. Upkeep. Okay, 2.
I'm not sure if I took my mana confluence damage before, so I'm just going to take another one.
Lose 2 life. Upkeep. Return Ow to the battlefield.
What's letting you do that?
The
Myria
land.
the Skyrun.
Yeah, Myria.
I have a response to that.
Narcissus reversal.
I think. Do I? No, that's good. You can have Al.
Alright. Draw for turn. I will play Mickey Coral, Center of the Sea. I can add colorless, or I can pay 2 and tap it to have each player draw a card. I will equip Ow with Skull Clamp. I will pay a white for Devoted Caretaker. I can pay 1 white and tap it. Target permanent I control gains protection from instant and sorcery spells until end of turn.
Stop trying to protect your shit.
You don't tell me.
None of us appreciate what you're doing. Just putting that out there.
Weathered Wayfarer. Pay 1 white and tap it. Search my library for a land. Reveal it. Put it in my hand. But I can only do that if an opponent controls more lands than I do. Which I still don't think.
Yeah, I think
I'm
you've
at
blown
9.
all of us out of the water with...
I'm at 10.
Oh, shit.
I think I'm at 12. 1, 2, 3,
I'm at
4,
7.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
The Simic player's at 7? Sorry.
Yes.
Sorry.
I am going to equip
Your-
Skull Clamp there.
Your creature
Onto your
guy
Devoted Caretaker?
No.
on his Weller Wayfarer.
Oh, okay.
Your creature guy that's out there, does he only give creatures protection?
Target permanent.
Permanent.
Permanent, okay. Oof.
I
And he can
will-
target himself?
Yep.
Okay.
Pay 1 to re-equip Skull Clamp to Ow.
Okay. I was confused there for a second.
I was getting there. And I want to leave that there.
This much interaction, you're skipping steps again, sir.
Skip your mom.
Thank you.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I will pass turn.
Okay. Untap. Upkeep. Instead of drawing, I'm going to mill 6 and take Golgari Grave Troll into hand.
You've got a cave troll.
We hit some lands. Jace Wielder. Froghemoth. Soul Ring. Then we will.
Jace Wielder, Labman.
Life from the Loam. Take back those.
Could I read Owl?
Yeah.
Land for the turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Golgari Grave Troll. Comes into play with a +1/+1
so
counter for each creature in my
Yeah, it
graveyard.
really is.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. He's an 8/8.
Nice.
Okay. Pass turn.
Alrighty. Untap. I will draw the borrowed time. I'm going to play a forest. I'm going to pay 4 and 4 for a total of 8.
The math does check out.
And I will be recasting my commander yet again. That will trigger Sylvan Anthem. I will leave that there. I want to cast an enchantment, but I don't know what Chris has to interact if I target anything he's got. I don't like the Forge or the Mirror Box. Tej can just give his...
Not yet.
Alter-
You just
not
played the
yet.
voice
Oh yeah, I can't
caretaker.
attack. Okay, alright, alright,
So
alright.
if you're going to do it now.
Alright, I'm going to attempt to do it. I'm going to pay 3. And I'm going to cast Borrowed Time, targeting your Phyrexian Altar.
Phyrexian Altar, you say?
On cast, I will draw a card and gain life.
Response.
So, this resolves ETB trigger.
Yep.
Okay.
Well, casting that.
Okay, yep, I got my cast trigger. I'm done.
Okay. You jumped the gun again.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did. You're right. Sorry.
So, I'm going to sacrifice that.
Hold on. Okay, you're sacrificing ale.
Yep. In response to you casting that, because
Okay.
I would have
Right.
anyway, I assume you're coming my way.
Yeah.
So that
Yes.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I will get Clarkland Ironworks. I will draw 2 from the Skull Clamp. And that will resolve.
Can the red player just burn him in the face? Just knock him out already.
Can the red player do some mass artifact removal, please?
Okay. I'm tapped out, so go ahead, Chris.
At the end of your turn, I am going to activate my Wand of Wonder.
You're gonna get the one fucking
I roll.
spell I have left that I want.
A 13, so X is 2, I get a fairy token.
And we each...
Yes, exile till you
Okay.
hit an instant or sorcery.
Secret Rendezvous. And I think because I gave it to you.
Nope, Justin. Draw
Damn
3.
you!
What?
Snap Judgment, you and
Draw
I
3.
each draw 3.
Nice.
Oh man, I could have used that. I know I have a Path to Exile in here somewhere. And I think that's the last one. You're gonna get my last spell. At least I think I put a Path to Exile
What is
in
going
here.
on in that deck? Besides a whole lot of sorcery speed shenanigans.
It's all enchantments, man. There's like 37 enchantments in here. Is the Path the last card in the deck? Second to last card in the deck.
Nice.
Yeah, that's it, because this is a Weaver
Right.
Harmony, so I have no spells
I'm going to
left.
put a 1/1 counter on up to 1 target creature I control. I'll stick it on the flying token. Tap up to 1 target creature you don't control, and that creature doesn't untap during its controller's next untap step. Devoted Caretaker.
Okay.
Pathing. What the? Oh, Jesus. And I. Justin.
No. That's the commander.
Pathing.
Come on, seriously?
Hey, if my commander costs 8, so does yours.
Wow. Well, mine costs 10 now, thanks.
Okay, well, mine will in a moment as well.
Wow. I
Wait,
get a
hold
land
on.
card?
I could only cast 2 of the 3. I won't cast the Path.
Oh, there you go.
Oh,
Sorry.
Okay, alright, that's
I didn't want to cheat.
Is Path a land card?
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's when we get a basic. Okay.
Yeah, but I didn't
Trying to
cast the
remember.
path.
No, I know.
So it's just exiled.
Trying to remember from the path is.
Yep.
All right.
And do I want to do something like that? And nah. All right, I'll take my turn. Draw.
So you have the altar's gone, but you have a Carclan Ironworks, right?
Correct.
Gross.
Storm Carved Coast is my land for the turn.
Ooh, it's a fancy one too.
Max fancy. My commander will cost 8 mana. Which will leave me at 5. I don't like it. I will. Yuck. I am going to go to combat. Nelson, 2 in the air.
Yep. Just regular? That's not a commander token?
Nope, just flying.
Alright, down to 48.
Then I will cast my commander. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No, I miscounted somewhere. I'm not going to cast my commander. I'm going to level up the sorcerer class and pass turn.
End of your turn, I will activate War Room, lose a life and draw a card. Untap. Upkeep. I'll pay my 2 to draw a card and lose 2 life. Upkeep. Myriad. Ow.
I am going to pay 4 mana.
Rewind.
Nope. I'm going to cast Stunt Double. May have it enter the battlefield as a copy of any creature on the battlefield. I will make it a copy of Owl.
Okay.
What are you responding to?
I didn't respond to anything.
Oh, you're
This is
just
after it hit the battlefield.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm going to draw for turn. You're useless now. Give that.
Indeed.
Land.
You'll never get to use all your fancy white cards that require us having more lands if you keep playing planes.
I will equip Owl.
I have a response to that.
Okay.
I think. Yep. Pay 6 mana. I'm going to cast Sublime Epiphany. So I'm going to counter the equipping.
Okay.
I will bounce out to your hand.
Okay.
I will create a token that's a copy of target creature I control. So I'll make a second owl.
Put that there.
And I will draw a card.
Okay. I will. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. Counting, sorry. 6.
2 hands worth. So Owl's back in his hand?
I was in my hand.
Yes.
Okay.
One, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'll cast Ow.
It's a good strategy.
I will pay 3 for... Where did you go? Oh, right here.
Can you end the game this turn?
Nope. Mirage Mirror.
Okay, you should probably scoop then. Damn it, I tried. I tried, guys.
Yeah.
9, 8. Let's do this. 7. Discard. Go ahead.
Okay. I could have done it up until that Mirage Mirror.
I don't like all this table talk.
Should I just do what I told
Yeah.
Nelson I was going to do anyway?
I want to see it.
Land for the turn, island.
How much mana do you have available, Teach?
I have 3.
Okay.
Plus a Krark Clan Ironworks. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 artifacts.
Okay.
Okay. What I was going to do...
6 artifacts. I have an ancient den.
That won't work anymore. Is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We're going to flash back, increasing savagery, putting 10 +1/+1 counters on my Golgari Grave Troll.
Does that thing have trample?
No.
Okay.
I'm going to flash back Winterthorn Blessing, putting a +1/+1 counter on my Golgari Grave Troll. And I'm going to tap down AO. Which is why it doesn't work anymore.
Yeah.
So we're going to teach for 19.
Make me use it.
Yep. I wrote that on a card. Swing a teach for 19.
I will activate Mirage Mirror, becoming a copy of Owl.
Yep.
Oh, I gotta take one from Fire Island.
This one dies.
This one.
Trigger. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Just getting some value out of that owl and that turn 1 Emeria.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that Emeria really hurt.
Recruiter of the Guard. I'm going to search my library for a creature card with toughness 2 or less and put it in my hand.
Cool.
Mono white is bullshit.
Everybody knows that all my my spells are gone, so I can't help anymore, guys. I'm sorry.
We never did see the last card in your deck. It could be...
Oh, no, I flipped it over and it was Weaver of Harmony.
Oh,
It's
okay.
definitely not.
Okay.
So unless they got Flash, you are.
Yes.
I do have more.
sorcery.
I do have
Had
enchantment. stack and
Grolnok
other
ever
things,
stuck
yeah.
around long enough, I could cast this from exile and give all my creatures with counters on them.
I know I at least have a reprobation.
Scrap Trawler's in my hand.
Okay.
Trawling scrap.
Trolling for scrap.
It's like cruising for chicks and TR, right?
Is that thing a
Strolling
trample?
for trap.
No.
For
Okay.
So you don't have to even bother blocking.
I think I'm going to block it.
Okay.
I will block it with Owl.
Okay.
This will die. Second out trigger. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Am I boring you, Nelson?
No, I'm not bored. I'm just like, God, it hurts. You're sitting on my chest, Teach. And just move up to my face. Just put me out of my misery.
Jesus. Sit on his face. That's all he wants to do.
That's it, man. This is the internet. I
will
can
get an
say
Esper
that.
Sentinel. I will get a Ranger Captain Bios.
I feel like I've gotten rid of those a couple of times now.
You did. Search my library for a creature with converted mana cost 1 or less. And I will get... Memnite.
I don't think I have anything in my deck that says target player loses the game.
And Memnite's in my hand as well.
Just cast a Teach. Can you just stop?
It's your turn.
Damn
I'm out of stuff.
Okay. Nelson, go ahead.
I will untap, upkeep, and draw.
I swung for 19 out of nowhere.
You did.
I'm going to pay.
You responded by just
1.
getting a much better board state.
I'm going to cast All State of Life's Bounty. That will gain me a life, draw me a card. I'm going to pay 2. I'm going to cast Jukai Naturalist. That will gain me a life, draw me a card. I'm going to pay 1. I'm going to cast Cleric class. That will gain me a
Paladin
life.
class.
Sorry, Paladin class. Gain me a life, draw me a card.
Do you want to pay an extra 1 for the first one you cast?
No.
Okay.
It's not my fault that I cast it.
It's not my fault. I'm pilot.
Do you have... There are no owls on the board currently.
0 owls, sir.
Except for Chris's. 0.
Except for Chris's
Except
owls.
for Chris's.
How many owls do you
Ouchie,
have? Just the
ouchie.
one?
2.
You have 2?
Yeah, there's 2 of them.
Okay. I'm going to pay 2, and I'm going to pacify one of your owls. I'm going to gain a life.
Why?
I'm going to draw a card.
The guy that's at 52 is worried about the owls.
Oh, actually, wait. I'm only going to pay 1 for that because I forgot I just cast the Jukai Naturalist.
Alright.
Discount my enchantment spells. Yeah, so I'm going to pacify one of your owls.
Okay. Just... Here.
Wait, how many do you have?
2.
Oh,
Yeah, he has 2 owls, so... Okay. No, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to play Fortified Village, not revealing anything, so it's going to be played. It's going to enter the battlefield tap.
remember in the chat when you said 15 minutes was all you needed? Fucking liar.
Yeah.
Then I'm going to pay... I'm going to pay 3, and I'm going to level
I might
up
be able to do something.
Paladin class. So this is at a level 2. So spells my
I'm
opponents
tapped out.
cast during my turn cost 1 more to cast, and creatures I control get +1/+1.
Okay.
Damn it! I forgot to scry off a Sylvan Anthem, and I would have put this on the bottom of my library. But that's okay. Go ahead, Chris.
At the end of your turn, tap these for 2 mana. I'm going to tap the Feywild Trickster for a blue as well to a sorcerer class. Improvise for 4 because I don't remember the cost of this thing. I'm going to cast War of Invention.
Nice.
Search my library for an artifact with converted mana cost 4 or less. Put it onto the battlefield and shuffle your library. Sorcerer class trigger. Whenever you cast an instant or sorcery, that spell deals damage to each opponent equal to the number of instant and sorcery spells you've cast this turn. So ping each of you for 1.
18.
26.
And I am going to get
51. Thanks, Nelson.
Sorry.
I will get Phyrexian Metamorph, targeting one of my owls.
I don't know which of you I like less right now. That one card makes the game just incredibly more difficult.
Cut.
Which one?
Ow. It's what I think of every time I see it, too. Just ow. Ow.
Ow.
Ow. Ow.
Alright. Untap. Drop a turn. Deck is upside down. It's unforgivable.
I forgive you.
You're the one who keeps it upside down.
Yep.
Though. I'm just trying to help you solve your problems.
Land for the turn. Shivan Reef. Let's see here. He would cost 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 9, 3. I don't think Wyll is going to be my path to victory anymore this game.
I think you need this one. This one's a winner.
Going to tap the Shivan Reef for colorless. Another blue, 5 mana. I'm going to cast Followed Footsteps on my Phyrexian Metamorph owl.
Everything becomes copies?
So, no, at the beginning of my upkeep, I get a creature token that's a copy of
okay.
it.
It's the other one.
Copy of my Metamorph.
Yes.
I will pay 2 mana.
You put a Tranquility in that deck, right? Oh wait, those are artifacts. No, that's an enchantment.
Yep. I'm going to equip
I have a lot more artifact and enchantment removal in this deck yet.
Excellent.
the Sword of Hours onto this owl.
We'll see if I draw
I
some.
will go to combat.
I'm wide open.
Yeah,
Yup, me too. Well, for your
I
owls.
was going to kill Teej's turn, but you pacified one of my owls, so now I can no longer do it.
I didn't know that was your plan. You should have told me that when I was targeting.
That's called kibitzing. People get bitch slapped for that.
Well,
called
sometimes
kibitzing.
it's called removing Teach from the game.
So, I was a 5/4. My legendary creatures get +1/+1. So 6, 12, 12 in the air coming at you, Tej.
Okay.
Attack trigger. It's +1/+1 counter on it.
Now, because they're copies
So
of his commander,
13.
that counts as double the usual amount of commander damage, right?
You take
Checks out.
So he
48.
takes 24 commander
Commander
damage.
So 13 flying.
Alright.
Whenever equipped creature deals combat damage, roll a d12. I think I got one of them in here.
Nope.
That's a 10.
There's one
There's
next.
one.
Okay.
12.
Crat.
I double the number of 1/1 counters on that creature, so it's up to 2. And
It seemed really sweet when it was a crit, and then it was kind of like, oh.
Feywild Trickster.
Crit for minimum damage.
I get another fairy.
That's how it feels when we're playing D&D, and Joe's like, yeah, that kobold's looking pretty beat up, and then you roll an at 20.
Another fairy.
I turn him into a
damage.
fine red mist.
Exactly.
You dealt 3 damage to it. I turn him into a fine red mist. Let me have this.
Pay 2 mana for an arcane signet. Pass turn.
Okay. Untap.
Can you win this turn, Teach?
I'm going to try to. I have upkeep triggers. In response
Probably scoop.
to my upkeep triggers, I'm going to sacrifice Ranger Captain Devios. My opponents can't cast non-creature spells this turn.
Can I respond to you activating that ability?
You sure can.
Okay. I'm going to pay 4 mana. Activate my Wand of Wonder and pray to Jeebus.
Okay, I'm just going to shuffle my deck, I guess. I'll review it. I'll go through the whole thing, and look, nothing.
An 11, so I will cast 2 of these things, and I get another fairy.
Panglacial Worm, I forgot to put in here. When you're searching library, you may cast Panglacial Worm from here.
Okay. Or Planeswalker.
Attempt with Discovery.
Okay. None of these are great.
I was going to say, that's kind of a bummer.
I'm sorry.
I guess I will
I'll let you know right now, I will be taking a land if you do tempt.
Put it onto the battlefield. Yeah, I will be casting the Tempt. You each take 1 from me casting the Tempt. So I'm going to search for a land, put it onto the battlefield.
Tej, will you be tempted? Chris, do you want to read what the card does?
Yeah, do you get one
Yes.
for every person who also
Search,
takes one?
yeah, search your library for a land card and put it onto the battlefield. Each opponent may search his or her library for a land and put it onto the battlefield. For each opponent who searches this way, search your library for a land and put it on the battlefield. Then each player shuffles.
I will.
Okay.
So both of you are going to?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure, what the hell.
It's
I'll
a
do it too.
land.
Yeah, I'll do it too. Tapped or untapped?
Untapped.
Untapped.
However, it would normally enter.
Do I have anything
You may
cool?
Command Tower.
Not especially. So I'll grab Inventor's Fair, Underdark Rift. God, I wish I had something cooler. Treasure Vault. Command Tower.
Would you like to pay an extra 1 for one of those?
What is the alternative?
I draw a card.
You may draw the card.
Okay.
Then I will cast the Kabira Takedown.
Yep.
I'll deal damage to the Devoted Caretaker.
Response just for safety.
Cast trigger, though, you each take 2. Because it's the second instant or sorcery I've cast this turn.
Oof.
Please tell me you have an instant in your hand. Please tell me before he gets this turn.
I'm going to give Clan Hammer's protection from instants and sorceries.
Okay. Your graveyard. Your graveyard.
Anything else?
Lightning bolt him.
What are you giving it protection from?
Instants and
Instants and
sorceries.
sorceries.
It costs 5 to activate, and I have 4. Can I generate a mana? Right? I would love to.
I'd gladly donate any of my untapped land to you.
Well, I can't draw from my Vecna.
Hey, boys, we got him there. Well, you could. You just couldn't do much after.
I don't think I can do anything else.
All right.
I mean, I tried.
Yeah, that
tried
was great.
very well.
That was awesome. That was a valiant effort.
You tried very well.
You tried very well. Amiria will return out to the battlefield. I will not draw from my Vecna. I will draw for turn. Whose deck is that? Stop it. Stop it.
It's indicating Chris's deck was on your playmat, and then you gave it to me.
Planes.
Do you remember this for generating mana?
Yes.
Okay.
I was looking to activate my Underdark Rift and put his Card Clan Ironworks into his deck.
All you had to do was cast another instant or sorcery, and you deal him damage, wouldn't you?
No. Yes. but
Yes.
I
I will activate Nykthos for.
I'll let you play a sorcery.
3, 4, 5 white mana.
Okay. You did Eye of Vecna into your upkeep, right?
I did not.
Are you sure you don't want to? You might have forgotten.
We'll let you go back.
Will you? Thank you. 5 white. I will spend 3 of it for Scrap Trawler. I will spend 2 of it for Sword of the Meek. I will spend 1 of it for Midnight.
And this is the turn nobody can interact with you, right?
Correct.
Sit back and watch, boys.
I can sacrifice Midnight to Cart Clan for 2. I can sacrifice Sword of Meek for 2. Scrap Trawler will trigger, put Midnight back into my hand. I can play Midnight, and which will return.
So you
Sword
can
of
generate
Meek.
infinite
It's like
colorless.
infinite colorless mana.
Okay. Pass.
Go Schnell.
See, with the Skull Clamp, you can draw your deck then as well. No,
No,
because you can't equip Skull
We'd have to
Clamp
have
it
enough
and
to
sack
stuff
it.
it.
plus
Right.
1, plus 2.
Oh yeah, that's right.
So I could.
Because every time you cycle, you get a dude, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
So I will play Ashnod's Altar.
The cool original art.
So close.
But yes, I can draw my entire deck, which will inevitably get me a Relic Vial. As long as I control a Cleric, which I don't presently. Whenever a creature I control dies, each one loses 1, I gain 1. But I do have Clerics in the deck.
Somebody make him draw one,
Fine.
and he'll lose because he doesn't have a library.
Cleric. Cleric. And so on and so forth. So there we go. Game over, man. Alright. Owl won by the skin of my teeth. I ended the game with 2 life. Chris only needed to cast any spell and it would have taken me out of the game. But in the end, I don't think he had the mana to do it. Ao demonstrated a big weakness that the deck has, which is if I don't find any combo pieces early in the game, then I kind of just spin my wheels for a very long time, which is what I did throughout the entire game. But what Ao apparently does very well is gets a lot of lands out there. So I had the mana, I was thinning the deck a little bit, and it just took time to find all the pieces that I needed. And in the end, with the Memnite and the Sword of the Meek in hand and drawing into that Scrap Trawler, I knew that was what was going to end me the game if someone didn't take me out on that last turn rotation. I am still really liking this deck. I know my friends might not like it as much as I do, but it's a good deck. I like this one. Yeah, that's it. Ow. I'll see you later, Internet.
So tonight was the inaugural run of my Grolnok deck, which I, going into it, did not know exactly what the deck was supposed to do, because I built the deck when I was half asleep, just going through screenshotting cards that I thought would work with it. And the idea was self-mill so that Grolnok puts all the permanents into exile and he can just recast them and I get a big hand. And then all of the non-permanents would either have dredge or flashback, so I would get interaction from my graveyard that way. So eventually I just erode my entire library into a usable hand, so to speak. And then I also threw in Thassa's Oracle, Jace, Wielder of Mysteries, and Labman, so that if I get to the point where I mill myself out, I have win condition. So I had at least that much, but beyond that, I'm pretty excited with what the deck did, because the frog creatures that were out there, along with everything else, there was a +1/+1 counter sub-theme to the deck as well, so I could establish at least a moderate board presence. Had I trample or another removal, I probably could have knocked out Tej on that surprise swing for 19, but he had the answers in a game where everyone had a lot of answers for everything. So
this week I debuted my Sythis deck, aptly titled Hail Sythis, for all the Skyrim fans out there. She's a big nymph. I absolutely loved it. It did what it was supposed to do, but I felt like I had to restart a lot because she drew a lot of ire, and this is probably one of the most interactive games, if not the most interactive game I think I've ever played in, and that our pod's ever done, together. I was not expecting all of the enchantment removal that was there. My Smothering Tithe got popped. At least I got a full rotation out of it. I did get 4 treasures out of it. Sythis got popped a bunch. My Sigil of the Empty Throne, as soon as I played it, that got popped. So didn't get to keep some of the heavy hitters, the Vorinclex was great. It helped me block counters from Chris's commander, but I didn't get to see my Anointed Procession to help me create more tokens, which would help with my Divine Visitation, and there's just a bunch of other pieces in there. There was one time where I was able to late game just cast an enchantment, gain a life, draw a card, cast an enchantment, and just kind of keep looping that. And then I drew a Selvala and ran out of gas. It was a lot of fun for the first time out. I like the interaction that's in there. Some sorcery, speed board wipes, some instant speed removal as well. I don't know that I'll make any changes before I bring it out again, but I'm really looking forward to playing it again. It did what it was supposed to do. It was a ton of fun. Even if it felt real bad when my stuff kept getting blown up.
This week I ran my Wyll Roll All the Dice deck. It did okay, started a little slow. I think I would have been overrun pretty quick if everybody was not targeting everybody else's stuff from turn 1. That really allowed me to catch up, start to ramp, start to create a board presence. I didn't have a ton of interaction myself. Having to stick to the all the cards that ask you to roll dice does kind of limit that card pool I had to draw from, but the answers I did have seemed timely. Nelson's late game pacifism on one of my OW tokens prevented me from taking Tej out. I was so close, almost had him. Or one more instant in my hand. I could have cast any instant in my hand, but no gas, ran out of gas. I like this deck. I hope they create more dice rolling cards that I can keep tweaking this. This deck is just fun though. I love this deck. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe.